Well, good afternoon and welcome to the action. We are down at Wilson Road in Penal. It's in the deep south, and of course, the action will be getting underway pretty shortly. News from the toss is that POWERGEN, they have won the toss and they will bowl first against KFC Clarke Road. And early on, we had a look at the track, and it seems the typical track here at Clarke Road. There you can see it. Pretty hard. So there is something in it. Probably the early exchanges for Sharon Lewis, the left-arm fast bowler of TKR fame. And you can see a nice, bright, whitish surface. And obviously, as is the case always in Clarke Road, there is something for the spinners as well. So it's the TTCB Midweek 30 overs tournament. After many years, they've brought this tournament back, and we are going to see the Barbadian Brathwaite taking a leg stump guard there. He is opening the batting with former Trinidad and Tobago opening batsman Nicholas Sukhdev Singh. And it's going to be Sharon Lewis. So good quality on show here. Clarke Road, sponsored proudly by KFC for 2 seasons in the initial phase. And they will be looking to impress enough so that KFC stays with them and continues to deliver the sponsorship. So first delivery. This time it's just back of length. He punches it square. And Sharon Brathwaite is off the mark. So the good news here for the fans at Clarke Road, and of course you all watching, is that Nicholas Pooran is in the Clarke Road lineup. This is where he played the early part of his career. As I am joined by none other than Dylan Sharma, who must be pleased that Pooran has turned out today.
Oh, great news for the fans. Surely they will come out here as soon as news gets to them.
The thing about it though is that the batting first Clarke Road, as this is a drive through the offside. Typical Sukhdev Singh, bang into the boundary for 4. It was overpitched and he just threw everything at that. And we will have a look at it pretty shortly. Overpitched, and that's taking the hands through the shot. Remember, the field restriction is in place for the first 6 overs. And Nicholas Sukhdev Singh, I always thought that he was a bit unlucky not to have played for Trinidad and Tobago on a lot more occasions than the token 1 or 2 times that he would have played. Good response. That's a good response there, Dylan.
A brilliant comeback there from Sharon Lewis, not wanting to let Sukhdev Singh get on top of him early. Of course, one of the top century makers in club cricket within Trinidad and Tobago. I know last week his coach would have been raving to me about that.
Yeah, he's a legend when it comes to domestic cricket here in Trinidad and Tobago. This time he drives again.
Sharon Lewis here, of course, with the brand new red ball. Want to get some movement early.
Well, he's one of those players who thrives on the swinging the ball. So he will want to pitch it up. In order to get that, you need to pitch the ball up. So the thing is back, punching and beautifully hitting it away for 4. It was too short there. And he just got back and punched it away for 4.
Made some room for himself there. Slashed it away. Brilliant start now from KFC Clarke Road.
A good start, 9. Doesn't need to do anything silly here. Just back of a length, he pushes it away quietly. It's the end of the first over. At the end of it, it's 9 without loss. Probably good for the weather. I know some of the guys down here would like to add something to that.
Certainly could do with some right now. Wonder if
The
coconut
additive?
ever goes out of season.
Is it what could you do with the additive or the coconut?
Well, so just like two batsmen are decreased, the partnership. Here's another man who's played a lot of cricket in Trinidad and Tobago, also at the regional level.
John Ross. The first delivery, you can see John with all the experience holding back that first delivery. Shan Brathwaite would have to watch John Ross. Short and not getting up, and he's bowled him. That one's skidding through, and that is the man himself. John Ross for you.
Well, not wasting any time here, John Ross Jagasar. Striking third delivery, hasn't given away a run as yet.
But you can't fault Brathwaite there. That was a short delivery, as you can see from here. So he got back, just didn't get up. John getting it to skid on a bit. So wicket in the first over of the Penal derby. And the man going in is the captain himself, Mark Dial, at number 3. As I said before, Nicholas Pooran is also in the lineup. He might be batting 4 or 5. But it's going to be Mark Dial, the cousin of Nicholas Pooran and the captain of this team. And he is now going out there to bat. So Dial just has a word with Sukhdev Singh. Dial has been playing for Clarke Road for a while, but not as long as Sukhdev Singh, who has been here for quite a while. There was a short time when he went across the POWERGEN, but then came back home, so to speak. It's going to be John Ross. So he's driving the first delivery. That one drifts into him. And gets it down to deep mid wicket for 1. He has to be careful here, Dial. Sometimes he's guilty of playing too many shots too early.
Yeah, very attacking player, Mark Dial. Doesn't always bat so high up the order, but very capable with both bat and ball. We'll see him with ball in hand tomorrow.
Worked away. This is running towards the boundary. It should get there now. And that goes for 4. Let's wait on the umpire. It's 4 wides. So 5 in total. Sukhdev Singh will be happy with that. Medium pace delivery there. Sammy's back. Just back of a length delivery there. Not allowing him to come forward. Loves to come forward. It's Sukhdev Singh. Loves to cut. Has some problems with the short ball when it comes to pulling. Smart batting. It's allowing the ball to come on to him. End of the over. At the end of 2, the score is 16 for 1.
What are you doing? Crunchnival at KFC is so special to all. What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, picker, like rocket. It's a Crunchnival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunchnival at KFC. What?
One of the guys who Powergen will be looking for to continue to get runs. Sharon Lewis has a lot of experience. He'll be called upon to use all of that because you're coming up against Mark Dial and, of course, Nicholas Sukhdev Singh, who are not easy players. So you have to be on your top of your game here. Good delivery, pushed away, quick single taken. Wayward throw, but he would have reached his home anyhow. Tough work there at the moment out there because it's a very, very hot. It's scorching down here in Penal. Oh, it's a beautiful delivery and it's gone caught behind. That one touching down and moving away from Dial. And the Clarke Road in problems here now. They're 19 for 2.
Wow. Getting it exactly where he would have wanted there, Sharon Lewis.
Yeah, but look at that. Dial has a 2-wide stance. A very open stance. So when you have an open stance like that, it's always going to be a little difficult or more difficult to negotiate deliveries outside your off stump. And that is what happened there to Dial. If we can just see it again, you'll see what I'm telling you, Dylan. It's Dial having to come right around. Look at that open stance. He's facing square leg. You look at this. He has to come all around. It squares him up and takes the edge. So the all goes. And that's a big wicket there for POWERGEN. At the moment, Clarke Road at 19 for 2. And the new man going in is Anderson Mahis. Well bowled, excellent delivery. In terms of the run rate, it's over 7. That's not the issue here, but they've lost 2 of their batsmen already. A foreign import, Cheyenne Brathwaite, and of course the captain Mark Dial in the pivotal number 3 position. And probably too early for Nicky P to go out there. So he will be going in at 5. Who knows? A cursory glance across the dugout, and you can see him all padded up. So he may be going in next. Pooran, a former Naparima college player like yourself, Dylan.
Well, not player.
I was wondering if you would have picked up on that. Pushed away on the offside, and there is no run. This has been a good over here from Lewis. That's the 3 runs in the 5 deliveries. It's been a good comeback, and what has been the difference here is that he's pulled back a couple inches. Of course, the delivery that beat Dial was a peach. Pitched up and just moved away.
That was exactly what we know what he can do.
Oh, he's beaten again and he's dropped. Put down at first slip. Well. Would have been an absolute beauty of an over. Look at this. Pushing away from his body there, Anderson. And in and out of the hands of the fielder. So that it could have easily been 19 for 3. Anderson Mahis lives to fight another day. You take a look at it here. Pushing away from his body. And, oh, that should have been taken. Dino Mahabir would have taken that with his hands tied behind his back. So it's the end of 3, 19 for 2. Camera work nearby JP, Jason Prasad. John Ross has been good as well. Last over did leak some runs at the 5 wides. This is over number 4. Ooh, that was quick. Good variety here, Dylan.
A flutter faster one there.
You like that? Flatter faster. So good afternoon to Gary Pemberton out there in St. Kitts. And this is tossed up and again doesn't go to hand. He is livid, John Ross. It's a hard worker, John Ross. Look at that. He tossed that up. So there was a variety. So they were saying, took up the challenge. Oh, you can't blame the fielder. That definitely was too high. And the man there himself, was it Jason Mohammed? Nope. In fact, it was Navin Bidesi. Apologies to Jason Mohammed.
We needed a taller fielder to be in that position to take it.
Yep, Curtly Ambrose would have gobbled that around his waist. And Joel Garner would have taken that around his ankles.
Of course, that variety, doing him in the flatter one before, then tossing it up, lighting up the eyes.
This is the thing with John Ross Jalisa. He makes you think. You always have to be thinking. Well bowled. Going for the Yorker. End of the over at the end of 4. It's 22 for 2.
What are you doing? Carnival at KFC is so special to all. What are you doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a Crunchnival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunchnival at KFC.
So, Sharon is going to come in for 3. Remember, his allotment is 6. This is a bit too straight. Worked away nicely. Should be looking for 2. Sukhdev Singh is back for 2. So a lot depending on Sukhdev Singh now. At the top of the order. Up next, I think, will be Nicholas Pooran.
He's no stranger to batten up the order. He's opened a few times in T20s and T10s. Of course, this 30 over format, not something that players would be so accustomed to playing.
For a moment, just looking out there, Dylan, there was a reflection that I saw through the glass. We were in a air-conditioned press box here, and apparently it's a car behind us moving, and the glare was so, because of the height, I thought it was a plane. And then I remembered that there are no airports in South Trinidad. Here's Lewis. Pushed away, but again, you can see Sukhdev Singh playing away from his body there. He has to be careful.
Well, there's no airport, but there's Sharon Lewis gliding in onto the runway.
He's done well, hasn't he? An indifferent first over, and he has really pulled it back.
But of course, that glare is another feature of this ground, not exactly on a north to south pleasing as the pitch.
No, it's really east to west, which is strange.
All the times the rain clouds almost come from behind.
Yeah.
Sneaks up on you.
A storied club, a club started by the Mahabir family, and it was a club started by the father of the current president, Balat Mahabir, and he was very good friends with Aloy Lee Kwai, the former president of the Trinidad Bay Cricket Board, now deceased. And you know, you can look up and see the Aloy Lee Kwai Pavilion is here, and that partnership was formed where Lee Kwai was able to help Clarke Road a lot in the early days, because all you had here was a big tree on the hill. No pavilion, no infrastructure. It was just a tree on the hill where the players sat under the tree. If rain came, they'll have to dash into their cars. I don't know how many would have had cars then, because these days, you know, everyone has a car, a team of 14 men, and you see 20 cars parked up in the car park. But back then, that is where it started. The Mahabir family had a passion for cricket and a passion for community. And up until today, they continue in that same vein. Driving outside the off stump, and he gets one. Quick bat speed there from the young man. I call him a young man because, you know, he's evergreen. And it's the end of 5. At the end of 5, it's 24 for 2. See the Aloy Lee Kwai Pavilion. I know some restoration work is being done here at Clarke Road, so I'm sure Balat Mahabir is going to have a fresh coat of paint, adorn that building. And this man, 6'0", has been at Clarke Road for 29 years, which means he has been at Clarke Road before our producer Sharma was born. And he continues to give yeoman service. Pushed away on the offside. The man called 6-0. You would have done the Premiership game here, Dylan. You would have seen him every day during that game, tending to the wicket. So single to start. This time he's hoiking. And they're going to take just one. Twenty-seven for 2. Worked away nicely. This is smart batting here because in the main his stock deliveries have been quick. Jackie Sa, now and then he's tossing up some. So he's not going to force the issue here, the experience of Sukhdeo. He's going to allow the ball to come on to him. He's a master player of spin bowling and he's showing that here. Pushing away from his body, the young man. Anderson has to be careful. Look at that. The wily fox, that is. Jagisa follows up with a Yorker length delivery. So it keeps you on your feet. You have to be thinking all the time. Just like that. Just 2 deliveries again to go for the end of the power play. So at the moment it's 28 for 2. This time again he's driving and he's out caught behind. So Jagisa strikes. Delivery outside the off stump. He beat him early on in the over. But again, that's the experience of Jagisa. Just putting it back right there. And the young man Anderson fell for the beat. So Clarke Road in some problems here. They are 28 for 3 and the big man himself, Nick Pooran, is going to come in. Anderson goes and Nicholas Pooran is going to come in at number 5. You'll need a big long knock here, Nicholas Pooran. It's good to see him around. And there he is, Nicholas Pooran. Well, if he fires here, I'm sure that the villagers will come out. I can tell you that.
Well, they have to make it out quickly before it's a quick fire knock, and before you know it, it's over.
If he stays in there for any length of time, Pooran, I tell you something, he's going to entertain.
He might give some of them notice that he's here to play by hitting a few balls onto their rooftops.
And they will then run out to see, what has done, who has done that, and then they will realize it's Nicky P.
Tailor-made situation here for him. A tale of 2 Nicholases.
Yep. Both left-handed. Everyone at the top of the order, barring Shai and Brathwaite, so far has been left-handed. So we've seen 4 left-handers. We saw Dial, of course, Sukhdeo Singh, Anderson Mahes, and now Nicholas Pooran.
It's been a feast for John Ross Jagisa, seeing those left-handers.
Yep. And I think he will want to continue. And they should continue with Jagisa at the end of this over. I'll tell you why. Nicky P is out there. You want your most experienced bowlers to bowl to him, especially in the early part of his innings. So he's back. He cuts protection down on the point boundary. They know he's very strong in that area. And Nicholas Pooran goes into strike now. So Nicholas P and Nicholas S out there at the moment. 28 for 3. Sharon Lewis. Pooran gets off the mark, just playing it down to short third man. Just allowing the delivery to come on to him. That's experience for you. He's just going in there. He's not going to play shots just yet. You want to get a feel of the bounce and the speed of the track.
He's going to have to rely on some of his 50 over cricket experience. Always took his time to get into his innings. Remember back to the 2019 World Cup when he scored that century against Sri Lanka.
Yeah, he battled well. And, you know, in that game, there was a great fight back. That could have ended with the West Indies winning, but for a run out. I was at the venue at the time. I took in that game covering the World Cup in 2019. It was at Durham.
But it was eventually Angelo Matthews who took that wicket. Some very gentle pace.
Sometimes those are hard to hit by. This time he pushes again down the ground. If he stays in there for any length of time, I think then POWERGEN will be worried about it. But at this point in time, they're well on top, with Clarke Road being 31 for 3. This is over number 7. Lewis has done well. 1 for 18. Here's Lewis. And Sukhdev Singh had to fetch that. He hits it forward for a point into the boundary for 4. That's an excellent shot. He knew exactly where he wanted to hit that.
Tried a shorter delivery there, but was a bit too wide.
Well, it's well known that Sukhdev Singh has his challenges with short deliveries, but short and wide, no one has a challenge with that.
You see Nicholas Pooran with his West Indies helmet on.
Is that a sign? CWI did claim that they went to him for the current World Cup that's taking place in India, and they really couldn't come to some sort of an agreement. Edge dropping short of Williams behind the stumps. Again, lead-footed there on that occasion. Sukhdev Singh. Look at this, just pushing the bat, opening the face. Not getting nowhere into line. And this brought the over to an end at the end of over number 7. It's 36 for 3.
What are you doing?
Festival at KFC is so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch nival at KFC.
So we're back here, and just as we predicted, John Ross is going to bowl, and this is the right move here. John has been excellent, 2 for 13 in 3. This is the man you want in there at the moment to bowl to Pooran. Good line to start with.
Yeah, 3 wickets down already. You want to keep that pressure on.
Yeah, I think if he bowls that delivery, that particular delivery to Pooran later on in his innings, he will go for the shots. This time he is fanning that bat outside the off stump. So he's going to set him up here. There's a deep point on the boundary. Long off is also back. There's a backward point and mid-off on the offside. This time it takes an inside edge and he's bowled him. Pooran, bowled by John Ross. Well, disappointment on Pooran's face there. 36 for 4.
Well, this is what we were alluding to with keeping John Ross Jagisar on.
John just tossing that one up outside the off stump. It took the inside edge, crashed into the stumps. Dejected Nicholas Pooran walks off. I think crowd here robbed of entertainment here this evening.
Well, they certainly won't be too pleased with that. 4 wickets down inside the first 10.
So, John was 3 for 13. Clarke rolling problems here. Ran with it. Comes up. Ran with it. Has been playing for Clarke Road's other team, which is MYU, on the weekend. And he has been in some form. In the first game, he got a half century. In the second game, he got an 87. So he has been in some form, ran with it. All he needs to do is to support Nicholas Pooran. I'm sorry, Nicholas Sukhdev Singh. Sukhdev Singh's role has now multiplied. $30 overs is a lot of overs. There's still 22 and a half overs to come.
There's still a full T20 innings, basically.
Yep, and they've lost 4 wickets. So I think a different approach needs to be taken here. So Sukhdev Singh will play within his means. That's Udit here now. It's a good challenge for Udit from the master of spinner Jagisar.
He's kept the stumps in play quite often. Varied his lengths.
Whoa, that was quick. Takes the edge. Thick outside edge. Running down to third man. So immediately hitting the new batsman. A quick delivery, a very quick delivery.
Good from these batsmen early here from Ryan Udit to see, well, there's a no ball there, signal a free hit.
Free hit coming up. Belated call there by the umpire. Udit gets it away. No, you could get out of a no ball. Udit understands that, of a free hit. So he came back in. Down the leg side, signal wide. So he's trying his thing here, John Ross. Oh, the dabs this away square, there is no run. So 40 for 4 at the end of over number 8.
What are you doing?
Crunch Nival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are you
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch Nival at KFC.
I want to thank KFC for this broadcast and also for believing in Clark Road. You can see the signage proudly displayed right around the ground. 40 for 4 at the moment, Clark Road in problems. It's going to be Dijon Charles to take up the attack. And he is bowling from, I should say, the eastern end. Or the pavilion. Well, the pavilion is not on this end. What end is this? This could probably be the eastern end. This time he's back and cuts. Cuts well. Well, I think what we could do here, Dylan, since Mukesh Prasad has been the most decorated of one of the most decorated players of this club. Of course, the most decorated being Nicholas Pooran. But Mukesh Prasad served Trinidad West Indies President's 11 with distinction. I think this could be the Mukesh Prasad end because he lives right there. So this is the Mukesh Prasad end.
I'll have to make that correction. I was actually referring to it as the pavilion end last week.
Yeah, pavilion is at this point it will be at extra cover in that general direction. Pushed away. So we've seen a right-handed Udit come in. I think there was value in sending Udit before Pooran, seeing that Jackie Sa was still in there.
I think there's possible value, yes, but I think Pooran coming back into this would have wanted to get in early.
Got away nicely. That's a lovely shot there by Udit for 4. What a beautiful shot. In fact, did he pull it back? We wait on the umpire. No signal. Umpire Raj Kumar prides himself as a bodybuilder. The beauty about that shot there, Dylan, is that Udit played it late. And the mere fact that he played it late, he was able to maneuver and get the ball in between backward point and short third man. That was a beautiful shot. But I thought better running might have been the order of the day. They took only 2.
Yeah, and that was, they started off when Udit came to the crease quite nicely running that too, but this time might have just thought it was going to make it all the way for 4. But you never want to be sure of that.
A simple batsman here, Ryan, who did no flash or anything like that. Very simple. Sticks to the basic well. Solid, if I can describe him. That's a good delivery there from Charles.
It actually was put down as 4.
Well, I didn't see any signals from the umpire, but we'll go with the official scorers. Nicely dabbed away. What he has done here, well, he has taken some of the pressure away from Sukhdev Singh. But what he doesn't want to do is to keep Sukhdev Singh away from the strike for any length of time. He's facing, and last going in there, he's facing 9 deliveries. So it's 46 for 4. You've seen 9 overs completed.
If he's going to bowl out here, Jagisa.
I don't think they'll keep him back, because if he has 2 more, I think they will just go through with him and see how much damage he can create and see how far back he can push them. So he's going to bowl to Udit. It's driving in the air. There is no one there, so he gets away with it.
So he's going to be the challenge driving against his spin, but picked the field well.
Pushed away on the offside. That was a delivery. I think under different circumstances he would have driven that through extra cover. There's a huge gap from point on the boundary and long off. But given the circumstances, just pats it back to Jagisa. So Dev Singh is in trouble here, but he gets home. And would it once won that there's no run there, that would have been suicidal. But Rajkumar moved.
You know, that's the issues now being created, looking for as much runs as they could get.
Sukhdev Singh has done the bulk of the scoring. Let's face the bulk of the overs. So well, 28 of 30, he is going at an excellent clip. Tossed up. Has him forward, he's bowled. Well, let's have a look at that again. Was he bowled or stumped?
Yeah,
Let's have a look.
to happen in slow motion.
In fact, he's bowled it. We'll have another look at it. Probably from a different angle. So it goes 5 down. Yeah, we can have a better look. Oh, it struck the top of the bill.
That's as top of off as you get.
Yeah. He held that back one. If you notice, that was held back. It was committed, so he had to go forward.
Came very slowly.
Yeah. He was playing way before the ball even reached him. Cleavon Kalawan is the man going in there now.
He's a hard hitter there. You see his strike rate 167.
So this is a delivery again to go until we reach over number 10. Again, we want to thank KFC for investing in Clarke Road's cricket. They believe in the development. They believe in giving back, and that is exactly what they're doing here at Clarke Road.
KFC has done a lot for a lot of cricket around Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah. So you have your KFC top. Yes.
Proudly.
Mr. Dylan Sharma, big KFC man.
Figures of 4 for 19 here from Jagisar. For 5 after 10 overs.
That's a good shot this is, right?
Festival at KFC is so special to all
What are we doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, take off, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch Call ballin' with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch Nival at KFC.
Forty-eight for 5 after 10. And the Jean Charles continues.
Huge challenge now for Sukhdev Singh.
So not bad at all from the Jean Charles. He's come in, he's hit a spot, he's done well.
Good support for the rest of his bowling attack here, not giving any loose deliveries up front.
Way outside the off stump. No wide signal there.
Of course, this 30 over format did come around earlier on, but it did stop for a bit.
Pure consolidation, badly needed here. Halawan we know can hit the ball, but he has to temper that. Nice drive down the ground, that brings up the 50 for Clarke Road. They're 50 for 5 at the moment. And that brings over number 11 to a close. So that was the hill I was speaking about earlier on. When this club just started, obviously the tree's probably not there anymore, but on that hill is where there was a tree, and they used that as the pavilion.
Oh, back then it would have been side-on viewing from the pavilion. Looking at pieces would have looked quite a bit faster. To begin his final over here.
Halawan driving, he has to be careful with the one that he holds back. He's excellent at that, Jagisa. Either way again there by Calawan. He has some experience, Cleveland Calawan. Former Naprima College player as well. Over the years, he single-handedly won a Dream 11 title for Chicago players under the leadership of Dennis Ramdin.
I remember some of his hard-hitting innings back in the T20 festival.
Dubbed away. So this mightn't be a bad thing at this point in time. For Clarke Road, just to ease up a bit. They got off to a frenetic start and then wickets started to fall. So they're saying, loaded with experience, it'll be needed. John Ross has completed a spell and he had 23 dot balls, taking 4 wickets for 23.
What are you doing?
Carnival at KFC is so special to all
What are
of
we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, take off, like rocket. It's a Crunchnival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunchnival at KFC. What are you doing?
Charles to continue. Here he is. He bowls to Sukhdev Singh. He tries beautifully through the offside. There is protection coming off the fence on that side. Way outside the off stump, almost a Yorker length.
Real nice variety of deliveries on offer here from Charles. Quite a tall bowler as well.
Had some problems with his bowling action a couple of seasons ago. Did a lot of remedial work with Kelvin Williams, the former Trinidad and Tobago fast bowler, all-rounder. And he's come back well here, Charles. Recently in the Takdir Kabasha T10, he scored a 97 not out. So he's a dangerous batter.
True all-round potential as well.
Outside the off stump. So a lot depending, and we keep saying it, but a lot depending on Sukhdev Singh if they are to get something that is competitive. So it keeps a bit low, forced away by Calawan. I like Calawan's approach since he has gone out there. But we all know he can hit the ball. There's no need for that at the moment.
Yeah, certainly playing within himself a bit, but not looking too uncomfortable doing so. There's a bigger picture in mind.
Forced away. End of over number 1357 for the loss of 5. There you can get a little view of Clarke Road. This facility, they're very proud of it. KFC has invested in Clarke Road.
See a change of bowler now from that far end. We haven't come up with a name for that end as yet.
It seems to be leg spin. Or is it Avinash Mahabir Singh, the off spinner?
No surprises there after what we've seen earlier on.
Akil Cooper just making some changes to the field. There's a deep backward square on the boundary. Mid-wicket is also on the boundary. Mid-on comes a backward square because he has been nurdling the ball around the corner. Is Sukhdev Singh. So he's back, he's cutting and keeping it down. Got some bounce there, Mahabir Singh. Gets a single. Worked away. Quick single. They get in. So sometimes in a situation like this with runs being at a premium, you have to create opportunities. You have to make runs where there are no runs. You have to look to run better between the tracks, between the sticks, sorry. You look to make ones where there are none. And you look to force twos when you may just normally settle for a single.
Yeah, and of course now the field a bit more spread, so have to take advantage of that.
This is what he has been doing good. And good captaincy here by Akil Cooper. He just plugged that gap. He wants to frustrate Nicholas by taking away his scoring opportunities. Sammy's back, he's cutting and cutting well. That's into the boundary now for 4. It's a good shot. Bobby was saying they're not bowling to his field, so they were saying getting a delivery outside the off stump, and he saw the opportunity to cut it away. Look at this, a bad delivery. It was short and wide. Deserved the treatment.
Not the best start here from Mahabir Singh in his first over, but has been in some good form in the Premiership game so far.
Sukhdev Singh goes on to 38. Loads of experience from the pocket rocket. At the end of the over, we've seen 14 gone. It's 64 for 5.
What are you doing?
Crunch at KFC is so special to all
What are you doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken.
Charles begin.
Looked away again. Gets a single. 40 to Nicholas here now. Charles has been tidy. His 3 overs, none for 13. Well played, Calawan coming forward onto that front foot. POWERGEN bowlers, they've been spot on here. Today they've given not much away after the first 2 overs. They've really been tight. Down the leg side.
Well, that one kept very low that time. They're quite excited there. The umpire hasn't moved a muscle.
Well, let's have a look at it again. Was it an inside edge? Definite inside edge. That is what saved him.
Seemed to be the only thing that saved him.
Let's have a look again. It's difficult to see it from that angle. So we're going to have a look at that again before the drinks break. Let's have a look. This might be able to tell us. It's forward then. Ooh! We'll have to rock and roll there, Mr. Sharma. Let's rock and roll a bit. I think he's out. Well, at least
Looks like it
we are not in.
came off one pad to another.
Yeah, there was no inside edge. I can't say he was out. What I can say is that it looked good because we were not right directly behind. But if it was an inside edge was in question, there was definitely no inside edge. We take a short break. We're at the halfway stage with the score on 66 for 5.
What are you doing?
Carnival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are you
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, reggae biting. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Carnival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are you
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, reggae biting. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch Nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch Nival at KFC. What are you doing?
Carnival at KFC is so special
the ball with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunch the ball at KFC.
Mahabir Singh take up proceedings now after the drinks break. Sweep in there, but too wide. And just struggling a bit to adjust between the left and right hander early in his spell. Kept a bit lower that time. Thought about the second run, but didn't in the end take it.
68 for 5. Backward looking to rebuild here. Projected score of 133. I don't think they think that would be enough, but at this point in time, they just need to get through with this difficult period. Mahabir Singh. Kalawan drives and knocked down there at cover by Dijon Charles. Kalawan will know a lot about Mahabir Singh. Both of them played many years together at Naprima College. Mahabir Singh would have spent a lot of time in his premiership career with Carl Drax. Then heading to Victoria, now to POWERGEN.
He's made a few rounds so far.
Single. I was speaking earlier on about the history of the club. I spoke about the Aloy Likwai Pavilion, and you gotta look at that again. The president of Clarke Rugby Club, Balat Mahabir, he's called President for Life. He's I've just seen him around the place, keeping low, pushing away. But one man who has served this club well is the man 6-0. Look at him. There he is. A very hard worker, posing for the cameras. Good old 6-0. And there's the coconut trees that Dylan Sharma so loves. I think Dylan Sharma will be found on those coconut trees before we leave Wilson Road today.
I'm not too fond of climbing. Change of bowling from this end here now.
So there's a change of bowling from the Mukesh Prasad end. Anthony Adams, the new bowler.
Certainly getting a bit of turn right away. Quite a tall release point.
I was about to talk about that. He has a low release point, which makes it difficult to get underneath those balls if you want to really attack. It's a very defensive ploy. He's not one of those who's going to seems to be one of those who's going to toss it up for you. Of course, a good delivery, and as I say that, he tosses that one up a bit. But I take your point, it's a low release point. Reminds me so much of Dangles. Left arm orthodox spinner.
Need a bit more clarification on Dangles.
Trying to get the proper name for him at the moment, but he's well known as Dangles in the local cricket scene. Driving through the offside. Haven't seen a boundary in a bit here. Christopher Dangles Vincent. That's the man.
That certainly makes sense.
Adams completes his second over. In fact, his first over, none for 3. And at the end of 17, it's 72 for 5.
He did as well. He got through that over very quickly.
So, as time goes on, so Dave Singh will be getting a little more and more anxious. So there may be some shots coming up soon.
He's brought out the broad hat as well.
Well, that's the kind of weather that's for the broad hat. .72 for 5 over number 18. I think both batters out there would have a plan of, staying together until a certain point and then probably looking to push on. Clarke with 72 for 5. Still 2 deliveries in this over to go. Mahabir Singh into Kalawan. Ball keeping a bit low. Oh, that one was quicker. Beaten outside the off stump. At the end of a good over there for Mahabir Singh. Just a single coming off it, and at the end of 18 it's 72 for the loss of 5.
What are you doing?
Crunch the ball at KFC. It's so special to all
What
of
are you
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, glitter, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch dival at KFC.
Played away. Last 2 balls. Adams. Kalawan Initially aiming to go down the ground big, but then pushing it all around the carpet. Sukhdev Singh again, just noodling it away, biding his time. He hasn't blasted the ball all over the place, Sukhdev Singh, but he's going at nearly a runner ball. You know, he's busy. He's not staying. He's not absorbing too many deliveries. He's rotating the strike, and that is experience for you from the left-hander. It's Adams. Played away. Can't get a run. So just one delivery to go in the over. This is over number 19. This time he holds this one back a bit. Alawan in a defensive frame of mind pushes it back along the track. It's the end of 19. And the score is 75 for the loss of 5. Well, early on, President for Life at Clarke Road, Baldat Mahabir, wants to make everyone comfortable. Bala's worked really, really hard at this venue. And there he is, cleaning the windows. Bal Mahabir. That's the man himself. A very hard worker. Here's Mahabir Singh, worked away around the corner for one. Mahabir Singh has been good. The bowling has been on top. Probably just first couple overs on the moment that Clarke Road lost Brathwaite early. The bowling just took over. Driving. I want to say very good afternoon to Ramjit Singh, President of POWERGEN. He has done a lot of work at POWERGEN. He's been the president there for, I will say, probably over 20 years. He's done a lot of work. Another man who started his career, Ramjit Singh, at Clarke Road. And he went across to POWERGEN. He actually played for Clarke Road.
Certainly a lot of stalwarts on both sides.
Yep. These guys have made tremendous contributions to the development of cricket here in Trinidad and Tobago. Back cutting well. That's a lovely shot there by Sukhdev Singh. Deserves 4. A beautiful shot onto the back foot, and that brings up his half century. Another half century for the local legend, Nicholas Sukhdev Singh. And a beautiful shot. He delayed the shot. Look at this. This is experience for you. The short, he got back. You can see him delaying the shot to get it in between point and the backward point. Pace the field in a beautiful manner there for 4.
Under the pump early, navigated that challenge quite nicely. Just 5 fours in his innings.
Seen a partnership here of 33. Mightn't seem as much, but it has really stopped a rot. Remember, at one point they were 48 for 5.
The thing about this partnership is they haven't really looked in too much danger. They've made it look quite easy.
New over about to start, 10 to go. Would there be a change in approach now? Seeing that they have settled a bit. Forced away down to third man. They should be going back for 2 here. Hussein returns. Anthony Adams. Very experienced as well. So this ground has a lot of history attached to it. I remember as a young journalist coming here to cover Trinidad and Tobago against the Leeward Islands.
Well, I did hear quite a bit about this ground hosting 4-day cricket back in the day, but I would have liked to know around which year that was.
That might have been in the early 2000s. And he's bowled him. Held it back. He was through the shot before the ball came, and he has castled him. So another wicket to go there. 6 down. New man is Kerwin Sergio. We take a short break. We'll be right back.
What are you doing?
Crunch the ball at KFC. It's so special to all
What
of
are you
we.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch dival at KFC. What are you doing?
Crunch the
Kerwin Sergio, the new batsman at the crease.
Better known for his leg spin bowling.
Yeah, he really displayed that to its full potential last week on this very surface.
I think he will enjoy bowling here. 3 overs, 1 for 7. The spinners are really enjoying it here. Dillon at the moment. Clarke Road after 21. They're 83 for 6.
Can you remember if the spinners used to enjoy the surface the same amount back when you would have been here for the 4-day cricket?
Yeah, because definitely Kirtley Ambrose didn't get much success here back in the day. Ever since the cricket started at Clarke Road, it has been a spinner's paradise. Not much in there for the fast bowlers at all.
Well, no wonder Nicholas Sukdev Singh has been so adept at playing it.
Yep. You throw back your mind a bit to Kyle Myers, the West Indies, I don't want to say former, but the West Indies, the left-handed batsman. Scored a double 100 to win a test match for the West Indies in Bangladesh. There was a dart of spin thrown at him. He didn't learn to play that spin in Barbados. He learned to play spin for the many years he played for Clarke Road in the domestic cricket here in Trinidad.
I remember watching that all through the night when he was playing that innings. It was magnificent. He does love Bangladesh, though. Did score a century against them at home here as well.
Yep. I would have liked to have seen him on this World Cup team. I think that he has been done away with too quickly.
He's played in the IPL opening the innings for Lucknow Super Giants 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, and I think his medium pace bowling is underrated.
I think it's very underrated in the test format.
Yeah. Sergio runs, getting runs here. They should be going for 2, and they get it. Bobby saying bowls him, is it? No, a lot of people like before him. Williams, can't believe it. We'll have a look again. It's difficult for us to tell from this angle, but the wicketkeeper and bowler seem very confident indeed. Might have been sliding down the leg side. I think might have been going down the leg side. Sammy's swinging. He's going to come back for 2. So Sergio Singh means business. Communications is key. Our cameraman is either trying to show us the sunset or the tower. You're an expert in Wi-Fi and internet and these sort of communication devices. Is that a Digicel or a flow tower?
That's the light tower.
The light tower. Oh.
Although I could have answered the question if I saw one of those towers.
Whipped away. Anthony Adams continues. Continues to hit a spot here. Adams, the Gordon pair look alike. Off the back foot. Sergio's looking enterprising here.
You know, there's still time to be had.
Oh, it's beaten. Went wide of the crease there. More angling it across the left hand more than anything else.
Yeah, doesn't want to turn it too much into his hitting arc.
And of 22, it's 7 to go, it's 89 for 6.
What are you doing?
Crunch the ball at KFC. It's so special to all
What
of
are you doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, taker, like rocket. It's a crunch dival with the baddest bucket.
The crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
Action here. Pushed away by Sukhdev Singh. He's looking for one. Gets it. 7 pieces for 99. I can see my producer Sharma lining up very early to grab that deal. All original though.
Yeah, definitely original.
Down the track, inside edge.
Just chancing his arm a bit now, Sergio.
Back making room, actually cutting that off the stump because of the slow nature of the track. So he's splicing this one away. Later of this over, we'll have a look at the track again. It's a hard, dry track and it's starting to dust already. Quick delivery, squirted away. Can't get a run. Brings the over to an end. So the track itself has been the typical Clarke Road United track here. You can see definitely no moisture. The sun has been very hot. This has been baking it for the most part. It was covered today.
Of course, given the nature of the track, we saw earlier that POWERGEN would have won the toss and elected to field first. Would you have made that decision given the nature of the track?
93 for 6 at the moment. Six overs to go. Let's see how much Clarke Road can end on. Projected score 116, but I don't really take on the projected score.
I learned. I learned from a young age not to look at the projected score.
There are too many factors involved that I don't think they take into consideration. Sergio feeling the pressure here now, so he's playing some injudicious shots. So he's backing away and pulling, still can't get it away. I think Clarke needs to move on here a bit now, Dylan.
Yeah, he's finding the fielders quite consistently.
He's driving straight down the ground. Easy too. Clarke goes on to 95 now. They can probably try to see if they can get at least 50 in the last 5. So they were saying it's still there. They can get up to 150. So with 5 overs to go, the score is 96 for 6. We're looking to get at least 50 over the last 5 overs. So Sukhdev Singh will have to step it up here now. He is the set man out there.
Is Jisan Mohammed.
Yeah, with spin being the order of the day. I'm surprised that Mohammed only has decided to only just come in because
That's my thoughts exactly. I know usually he gets into the attack quite earlier than this. Of course, I know there's 2 left-handers on strike, but a bit surprised we haven't seen Navin Bidisi.
yeah, we haven't seen him as well. That's a very interesting point there, Dylan. Well, we're just tossing this up tantalizingly outside the off. I'm getting the impression that Sergio even pulled away from the shot. Still can't get away. I think Sukhdev Singh probably needs to have a word with him. 9 of 21.
Just need to tell him to get him on strike.
Sammy's driving one-handed through the offside, and it goes for 4. At least something is happening. That brings up the 100 for Clarke Road.
Well, that was certainly an interesting shot, worked out in the end.
Five in the over. Let's see Sukhdev Singh's approach now.
Four overs and a bit.
He's looking down at that mid-wicket area. Sammy's back cutting, only a single. Can't get around. Not a bad over there by Jason. Just 6 runs off it. 4 overs to go. Backward struggling on 102 for 6.
What are you doing?
Carnival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are you
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunchnival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunchnival at KFC.
Sammy's going down behind square. Will this run away for 4? It does. A boundary to start the over there from Sukhdev Singh. Too straight and just helping it around the corner.
Bit surprised here. Yeah, it was too short that time.
It has crept up to 4 now. Outside the off stump, flashing at this. Good bit of fielding out there. Fielder covering the ground quickly. Getting the ball back into the gloves of Williams. This time away from the fielder. Able to come back for two. Good shot there from Sergio.
A good awareness to come back for that second run quickly. He knew he got to pass that fielder close in.
Done him. Yorked. Beautiful delivery there from Anthony Adams. Look at this. A beautiful delivery. Sergio did his work. Contributed. And now it's going to be the former West Indies under 19 player Shiva Sankar. Sankar early in his career was a number 3 batsman for Central Zone in youth cricket.
I had not known that piece of information. Knew him primarily as a bowler.
Yep. Adams 2 for 18 in his final over. He has been really good. Sankar plays it back on the onside. End of the over, is it? And at the end of it, Clarke with 109 for 7. 2 men to come. Akil Molan, Dia Mamchan. Round off the batting card. What should be the approach here of Sukhdev Singh with wickets falling around him?
I think he has to try to take the bulk of the strike with just 3 overs to go. He really has to try to accelerate now.
Cut away for 1. With Sankar on to strike now.
Right-handed batter. Jason Mohammed opting to stay around the wicket.
Can't get a run there, Shiva. Nice shot though off the back foot. Cut away nicely. Every run counts now here for Clarke Road.
Quick work there from Williams.
It's been good, Williams. It's a good wicket keeper, Daniel Williams. Oh, Sanka is wasting some deliveries here. He should be throwing the bat at it. One delivery to go. Way outside the off stump. Wide signal. Struck on the pad. He's gone like before. So Mohammed strikes. He has now 1 for 10. He has completed 2 overs. And at the end of 28, Clarke with 113 for 9. Akil Mullan, the man going in. Yeah, no doubt about it. Struck on the back leg.
Yeah, had to pitch it quite full to get that in his favor and did so. If he tested Sanka around the stumps, he'd come out victorious in the end, and so he did.
What are you doing? Carnival at KFC is so special to all
What are we doing?
Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a crunch nival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's crunch nival at KFC.
It's going to be Akil Mullan.
Deshaun Charles back into the attack. Just one more over, he's gonna bowl.
So Closey gets it down behind square. That's a lovely shot for 4. It's getting pretty dark as well as the sun looks to dip behind the trees.
Yeah, the lights came on about 4 or 5 minutes ago. That sun is already halfway behind the few trees towards that sort of western, southern side of the ground.
It's helping it on its way. Sukhdev Singh, 65, has used up all his experience here today to help. Clarke really has been the backbone of the batting. Sammy's driving. And this is going to go all the way. In fact, no, 1 bounce into the boundary. We have to see a 6 in the innings. Threw everything at that, including the kitchen sink.
Certainly interesting. Can we go on entire innings without a 6 in 2026?
A beautiful shot. It's opening up, clearing the front leg and opening up the offside. So he started with 2 4s. They reached 121 for 8. Gives Mullan a chance now to extend his hands. There's a dog just taking in the proceedings. I was told that dog belongs to Chanaradat Mahabia,
Called 12th man on the field.
better known as Chana. Pulling down the leg side wide.
Deshaun Charles just a bit rattled here with those boundaries. Trying to cramp up Mullen here for some room, but of course that's his first delivery he's faced there. Gonna stick to the basics.
Sammy's helped away nicely. Good shot there. And it goes for 4.
Eventually went for 4 in the end. It looked like it came off quite powerfully, but
Good over here for Clarke Road. Penultimate over. Look at that. Excellent. There's this post that the cameraman seems to like. Eight deliveries to go. The sun dips behind the trees here at Wilson Road. Charleston Mullen. Jumps across his stumps, gets the single. Some important runs here from Mullen towards the end. A delivery to go.
maybe giving the spectators here, the Clarke Road faithful, few things to cheer about.
17 in the over. So they're ending the way they started, very briskly. They were trying to get up to about 140, 150 if they could here. And this man has all to do. Gets a single to keep the strike. So 71 to Sukhdev Singh. We're up to the last over now.
Well, I wonder who's going to bowl this last over. They're going to go with spin or pace.
Well, I think
Given what
Jason
we saw.
Mohammed is going to take it. You can do what you want. Mohammed is going to take that ball. He just had a wicket. And it's probably good for Clarke Road as well because of the fact that it is grown a bit dark now. And it may well help them to see the ball there, Dylan.
Certainly might be easier to see the ball here.
Mohammed is enterprising. He wants the wickets. He's not going to bowl negatively at all. Charles done for 29 or 5. The spinners really, the ones really reaping the rewards here on this track at Clarke Road.
It's been all spin apart from that early wicket from Sharon Lewis.
This time he hoiks this away. This is going to go for 6. Well, we can't have a match without a 6. And it is without a 6. Mullen, you beauty.
Came late, but went towards that hill, that tree hill you were talking about.
Yep, off the back foot, he got underneath it. It was a beautiful shot there by Akil Mullen. And this time he goes again. Bails off in a flash there by Williams. Sammy's going again. Gets one. Handy runs here towards the end from these two. This time this is stroked away. Oh, and yet he got himself in a bit of a tangle. So the final delivery is it coming up?
His final delivery here. 138 for 8, the current score. And they get that up to 144. 145, a nice round number there for our target.
Sammy's back, pulling. And is he stumped? No wide signal. We'll have a look at it again. In fact, he missed it outside the off stump. No, I think he's okay. So they close on 138 for a loss of 9. That's the latest here. As you can see, a beautiful shot there from our cameraman of the sunset here at Clarke Road. And we leave you with the news that Clarke Road, they've completed the innings at 138 for 8. Join us tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the response by POWERGEN.
What are you doing?
Carnival at KFC is so special to all
What
of
are we
me.
doing? Do what you want with the crunch, don't fight it. KFC Carnival, when you bite it. Flavor, thicker, like rocket. It's a Crunchnival with the baddest bucket.
The Crunch calling with our baddest bucket. That's 7 pieces of chicken for only $99. And for just $25 more, get 4 additional sides. Or crunch into Carnival with a super deal and get 1 piece of chicken, 1 regular side, a biscuit, and a large drink for only $29.95.
When the taste moves your waist, you know it's Crunchnival at KFC.